Welcome everyone. So our today's topic is here how to reduce molecular mass of a compound. All right. So this is again from lesson measurement of matter for class 9. So now let's understand this. Okay. So here in this video we have to reduce the molecular masses of different compounds, and here first of all we have to understand it what is molecular mass, and for proper explanation you can go and check out my playlist for proper video. Okay. What is a molecular mass? So what is it? So the molecular mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms in a single molecule of that substance. That means in a one particular substance how many atoms are there. So addition of all the atoms, number of atom in a one molecule. Okay, for example if you take an example of water molecule, carbon dioxide. Okay, so in carbon dioxide carbon is there and oxygen is there. So sum of carbon and atomic mass of carbon and oxygen is nothing but the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Okay, now let's solve some questions based on this. Okay, so first is sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Okay, so let's find out the molecular mass. So molecular mass or formula for molecular mass is equals to sum of constituent atomic masses. That means constituent atomic masses means in sodium chloride, that is NaCl, two atoms are there. Okay, that is sodium and chlorine, Na plus Cl. So sum of Na plus Cl is equals to molecular mass. All right, so molecular mass of NaCl or sodium chloride will be equals to here atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of chlorine. Okay, now here atomic mass of sodium multiply by 1. Why it is multiplied by 1? Because if you will look the formula of NaCl, only one atom of sodium is there, and in chlorine also only one atom is there, it is single chlorine atom is there. So atomic mass of chlorine into 1, but if here it will be Na2 or Cl2, so instead of 1 we will multiply by 2. Okay, I hope you all have understood. Now let's move further. So atomic mass of sodium and chlorine, it is given in your textbook, so I have just written so atomic mass of sodium, that is Na, is 23 multiplied by 1, and atomic mass of chlorine is equals to 35.5. so what is atomic mass? Again I am repeating. Now it is a sum of number of proton plus and neutrons in the atomic nucleus of that element. Okay, so 23 plus 35.5 will be, so molecular mass of sodium chloride or NaCl equals to 58.5. Just we have to add both the atomic masses of atoms. All right, now next compound is magnesium chloride or MgCl2. All right, so let's find out the molecular mass of MgCl2 or magnesium chloride will be equal to, again simple, atomic mass of magnesium. Here only one magnesium atom is there, so multiply by 1, and plus atomic mass of Cl2 into, sorry, it will be 2. Okay, so here Cl2 na chlorine, so multiply by 2. All right, so here Cl2 multiply by 2 will come. Okay, so atomic mass of magnesium is given 24 multiplied by 1, only one atom is there, so multiply by 1, and chlorine atomic mass is 35.5 multiplied by 2, because here Cl2, two atoms of chlorine are there, so multiply by 2. So 24 plus 35.5 multiplied by 2, it will be 71. All right, so 24 plus 71 is equals to 95. So what is the molecular mass of magnesium chloride? It is equal to 95. Now next compound is potassium nitrate, and the molecular formula of potassium nitrate is KNO3. So here in potassium nitrate, three elements are there, that is potassium, K, nitrogen, N, and oxygen, O. Okay, so the molecular mass of potassium nitrate or KNO3 will be equals to sum of three atoms. Okay, that is atomic mass of potassium, K, multiply by 1. Now here 1 is there, that means only one atom of potassium is there, and plus atomic mass of nitrogen into 1, only one atom of nitrogen is there, but plus atomic mass of oxygen multiply by 3, because here O3 is there, it means 3 atoms of oxygen are there, that's why we have multiply here 3. So 13 atomic mass of potassium is 39 multiplied by 1, and atomic mass of nitrogen is 14, so it is multiplied by 1, and atomic mass of oxygen is 16 multiplied by 3. Okay, so after the multiplication we will get 39 plus 14 plus 48, and so the molecular mass of potassium nitrate or KNO3 equals to 101. All right. Okay, so now let's find the molecular mass of hydrogen peroxide. So the molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. Alright, so molecular mass of H2O2 equals to atomic mass of hydrogen multiplied by 2. Here 2 will come, plus atomic mass of oxygen multiplied by 2, because 2 atoms of oxygen are involved. Okay, so atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, so 1 multiplied by 2, and plus atomic mass of oxygen will be 16 multiplied by 2, so 2 plus 32 is equals to 34. So molecular mass of hydrogen peroxide is equals to 34, right? Now next compound is aluminium trichloride or aluminium chloride. So molecular formula is AlCl3. So here one atom of one atom of aluminium is there, and 3 atoms of chlorine are there. So molecular mass of AlCl3 will become atomic mass of aluminium multiplied by 1 plus atomic mass of fluorine multiplied by 3. So atomic mass of aluminium is 27 and atomic mass of fluorine is 35.5 multiplied by 3. So it is 27 plus 106.5. So it will equals to 133.5. So a molecular mass of AlCl3 equals to 133.5, right? Now next is calcium hydroxide or CaOH twice. This is CaOH twice. Alright, so the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide is equals to atomic mass of calcium multiplied by 1, and plus here OH twice is there. So what we will do, we will add the atomic mass of oxygen plus atomic mass of hydrogen multiplied by 2. Alright, so 40 atomic mass of calcium is 40 multiplied by 1, plus atomic mass of oxygen is 16, plus atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, and multiply by 2. So next will be 40 plus 17 multiplied by 2. So 17 multiplied by 2 will be 34. So 40 plus 34 is 74. So molecular mass of calcium hydroxide is 74. Okay, now next is magnesium oxide or MgO. So here molecular mass of MgO is equals to atomic mass of magnesium multiplied by 1 plus atomic mass of oxygen multiplied by 1. So 24 plus 16 is equals to 40. So molecular mass of magnesium oxide is equals to 40. Alright, so next is sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Now here 2 atoms of hydrogen is there, 1 atom of sulfur, and 4 atoms of oxygens are there. Okay, so molecular mass of H2SO4 equals to atomic mass of hydrogen multiplied by 2 plus atomic mass of sulfur multiplied by 1 and plus atomic mass of oxygen multiplied by 4. Okay, so after putting all the value we will get the answer as 88. Okay, next is nitric acid, it is HNO3. Oops, this is your assignment. I hope you all can do it in better way. All right, so next is sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. So here one atom of sodium, 1 atom of oxygen, and 1 atom of hydrogen is there. So atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of oxygen plus atomic mass of hydrogen. So the atomic mass of sodium is 23, for oxygen it is 16, for hydrogen it is 1. So after putting all the value we will get the answer as 40. Alright, so this is a molecular mass of sodium hydroxide, it is 40. So student, I hope you all have understood how to reduce the molecular masses of different compounds. Alright, thank you all of you.